Welcome back, everybody, to another SNG Now episode. And here I go again, the show, because you may got to remember that there are people who are watching us for the first time and know nothing about our show. And our show is about all the work we do at SNG Studios, whether it be making models, which I all know you love, scratch building models, making props, scratch building props, making costumes, making masks, making creatures, prosthetics, filmmaking, visual effects, VR. I know I'm missing something somewhere, but we cover all those subjects here, and we do in-depth articles with photographs telling you step by step how we do things, how we make a monster or a model. And we also do in-depth videos, which show you in many parts how we build a certain model or a prop or something like that. So that's what we do, and that's what this short show is all about, because this is for the public. This is for non-subscribers of our Patreon account. And if you become a member of our account and subscribe and become a patron for $3 a month minimum, you will get access to all of our premium content. So that's only 10 cents a day. And you get to learn and see all kinds of amazing things and be entertained by me, because I'm funny, right? I want to start off this episode by showing you some of the wonderful things that our friends and supporters of the studio will send us. One being Steve Dix, who's sent us all kinds of amazing things over the years, and he just sent us something else. So we're going to open this up and see what this is. I cut the tape already, otherwise you'd be watching me cut tape for an hour. There goes the top. We got a note inside. Dear Steve and Mary, happy birthdays, with an S, because as you know, our birthdays were only 2 days apart, which is pretty amazing. Hope you like this present. It was done in acrylics last year for FedCon. I hope to have a 2001 theme painting ready for you by the middle of March. If worse comes to worse, I will send you a digitized copy on the net. Yours faithfully, Steve Dix. Thank you so much, Steve, as always. Get this out of here without damaging it. Okay. This is really cool. Now we need another frame. Thanks so much, Steve. We love your artwork. We love the pieces that you send us. We have quite a few in frames upstairs and around the place, so keep them coming. Thank you so much. In addition to that, Elliot Brown sent us something for a change. I say that jokingly because Elliot is always sending us things that he thinks that we should have that we don't have. Like a whole bunch of stuff for Discovery, like pods that are the right size to fit through the door and with ease. Photo etch brass, which is the flooring for the interior for the pod bay that I already built. So now I'm going to, of course, have to rip that stuff out and use this because this is all precise and accurate. It also includes the bases that the pods sit on. It also includes the actual graded bases that go on top of those that the pods sit on. It includes the bridge of the ship, which is all folded brass, and all this is punched through so we can be lighted. In addition to that, he sent, where'd it go? It's here somewhere. Oh, yes, right here. This is the bridge itself with the seats. These are the windows here, which will be cut out. And all this brass folds and goes inside of this. And the reason it's clear is so that when the brass is over it, I can backlight it. I'm not worried about the bubbles. They're never going to show, Elliot. You were so worried about those. This is a brass set that goes over the main engine in the back. These are all the all kinds of, if you look at the actual studio scale model, it's got pipes and things that are raised up going over all the details. Those, of course, are missing from the Mobius because you can't do that in plastic. So this is an aftermarket one that he made so I can have those on. In addition to that, You know those pesky little arrays that we've got? We got the big array and the two smaller dishes. They have these little bridge works going across them, these little X's, which are made out of plastic, and when you try to get them off the trees, they can sometimes break. These are replaced with brass that won't break. So this is incredible, and on top of that, he sent a pearl drilling vise, which is a very handy thing to have that I don't have, and it drives him nuts every time he sees me hand drilling rather precisely and straight. Now I can truly be precise and straight with this really cool vise, and you can select all these different sizes for drills and precisely drill into stuff. So in addition to that, and this really is it, because this is practically a show in itself, the Elliot and Steve Dick show, which is fine. He sent me not one, but two mini cutters, so I don't have to use X-Acto blades to cut plastic from the tree. Thank you so very much, Elliot Brown. We love you so much. What a great package. I feel like it's Christmas. Now, let me show you what's going on around the studio that we're actually working on. So thanks to Bob Martin at Nautilus Dry Docks, my friend who makes all kinds of amazing submarines and offers all kinds of equipment, model kits, and how-tos on making model radio-controlled submarines, which we are also into. He was a bit, he had a lot of work to do, so he had an overflow, so he sent me this. This is a Mobius Seaview. You've seen, some of you have seen me build one of these before, and if you're watching the pictures on the screen, you'll know that this will go underwater and come back up again using the cylinder that's provided for it, which has a ballast tank in it. We put gas in here. The servo controls the gas, which will be released into the cylinder and pushes the water out here. And then when it's time to go down again, the servo goes the other way and it opens up a little valve here, and that lets water back in, and so down it goes. So we're going to be building that over the next few weeks for our new customer. And so far, I've worked out getting the rudders working and the elevators that make the ship go right and left and up and down. And inside there, I don't know if you can see it in there, you'll see little propellers. It's actually like a little jet engine. We call them pump jets, and those are what give the ship its thrust forward and reverse. So this will be the fourth one of these I've built, one for myself, 3 for customers. It's going to be a lot of fun. Over here, we have the Discovery. As you can see, now I've got all the parts on. It's primered. It's got the white paint on it, basic white paint on it. Of course, it has to be detailed and painted, but also all these parts you see here that Elliot Brown sent us go inside. Now, you thought I did a bunch of this already. He found more stuff to do. And these are JP Model Works stands. And this is for it sitting on a desk. But the ones I'm going to be using are the ones he sent me, and these get mounted to a wall, so they go this way. But they're great because they're clear and they support the model well, and you can see that the model's really very well rested on this and quite sturdy this way. Plus, this makes a great work stand. Personally, I'd get both. But that's from Jeff Palizzotto, and you can go to his Facebook page, which is JP Model Works, and you can also go to his Etsy account and order these custom stands. So, last but not least, I don't think I'm forgetting anything else. We did a one-day build, our first one-day build, and I built this in one day, and it's quite pretty, and I love it. I will remove the dust that doesn't come with it. This was built one day for our Patreon subscribers or our patrons. Those who are paying the $3 a month or more are in a drawing to win this. So let's go find out who won this month. Okay, here we go for our once-a-month drawing, which could either be for a model, a prop, a pair of Spock ears, a t-shirt, an action figure. You never know what you're going to get from SNG, but every month as a patron, you are entered in the drawing. So, and of course, this month is the one-day build of the Luna. I kept calling it Luna 1. It's actually Luna from Destination Moon, George Powell's wonderful movie. Huh?
Can I pick it?
Well, yeah, but you're going to have to reach in there. Let me stir them around a whole bunch for you. And then you can stir them around a bunch.
Okay. 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 Go ahead.
Oh, you don't want to see?
Well, you'll tell me.
Okay. Lonnie Misner. I hope I'm pronouncing your last name right, but you are the winner of this model. So you are the winner for our March drawing, and thank you so much for being a patron of SNG Studio, our Patreon page. So that's basically what we've been up to this week and what you can look forward to seeing when you join up for our Patreon account. Thank you so much. We love you a whole bunch, and we'll see you next week for lots more fun.